Hi, I'm Virginia Skipworth, and today I have the pleasure of introducing Lauren Massey. Lauren and I have gone to school together for 12 years, which to lifers might not seem that long, but for us has been 3 separate schools. One thing I've learned in all these years is that Lauren is perfect. It started in 1st grade when she learned all her sight words before me. Since then, she's only further proven herself. I was sitting behind her in proofs when I said, "Lauren, I don't understand this unit at all." She turned and said, "Neither do I." She got an A on the test. She somehow manages to balance everything in her life perfectly. She's on the trap team, manages varsity soccer, is heavily involved in youth group, keeps up good grades, manages to have a social life on top of this, and makes it all look flawless. I've seen Lauren's perfect handwriting, so I wasn't shocked she wants to be an architect. But that's when I found out she's also amazing at art. I assumed Lauren's perfection and dedication in school meant she must be lacking in some other area. Then I found out she rebuilt her car herself. I truly believe there isn't a single thing Lauren can't do. So I give you my nemesis, Lauren Marie Massey.
What if I told you I stood on a table in the middle of a restaurant? Let me explain. It was fall break 2022, and my family went to dinner at a place called The Hangout. Now, The Hangout wasn't just a casual place to go have dinner like we expected it to be. It was chaotic and packed with people. The music was loud, and everyone expected to sing and dance throughout their meal. The group karaoke took a break, though, as a worker started talking on the microphone. He asked everyone with an October birthday to stand up, and that included me. However, he did not stop there, but continued by asking the birthdays to stand on their tables. Before I continue, I'd like to point out 2 things. One, that at this point we had gotten our food, which meant our table was full of baskets, cups, and napkins. And 2, putting your shoes on the table you're eating at probably isn't the most sanitary thing. Still, I proceeded to shove all our things to the side and step onto the table so that the whole restaurant could see me. Now you might be thinking, oh, and then everyone's saying happy birthday to y'all, right? Wrong. Instead of getting the gift of everyone singing to us, we were told that we were going to be the ones giving the gift of our best dance moves. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm not someone who really ever has the desire to just start dancing. But the music had already started playing, so I gave a few of my dance moves until we were given permission to return to our seats. This is not the only moment that I think of when remembering my junior year fall break, but another memory comes to mind as well. It's a memory of when my family went parasailing. More specifically, when I almost fell out of my harness while hovering above the water. Well, that's not exactly what happened, but let me back up. My 2 sisters and I were hanging from a huge sail. We were about 200 feet above the water and could see what we felt like the entire world. Eventually, our time flying was up, and the boat started to pull us back in. As we got closer, they slowed down, allowing us to dip into the water before speeding back up, so we were raised out of it. Now, when you go parasailing, you're given a harness similar to the one you wear when ziplining or rock climbing. This allows you to be comfortably seated in a position where you're comfortably seated so your legs aren't just hanging. Or at least, that's how it's supposed to be. Now, when I got dipped into the water, it caused my harness to ride up. This meant that when I got pulled out, my sisters on either side of me were in their comfortably seated positions, but I was not. Instead, I looked like I was getting pulled out of the water by a rescue helicopter with my body completely outstretched and legs dangling from my harness instead of being in a nice bent position. This was so strange looking that it's hard to imagine, but if you want to see for yourself, come find me after chapel and I would gladly show you a picture. You may be wondering, how are these 2 stories related at all? Well, to me, they were both moments that were a little embarrassing. However, if I hadn't chosen to laugh at them, they may have been a lot more embarrassing. We all have moments where we take ourselves too seriously. Moments where we get embarrassed, make mistakes, or even fail. We can get wrapped up in looking our best, saying the right things, or behaving a certain way. So here's my advice to you. Don't take life too seriously. Laugh at your mistakes, be your wild and crazy self. Maybe go stand on a table. Just ask permission first. Thank you.